Okay, you've just seen David Chappelle get attacked, but much more than that is under attack. Freedom of speech, democracy, and all of our rights to have our own thoughts and our own opinions. For example, now, just like you've just seen, and many times over the years, David Chappelle has been getting cancelled within the last 3 years. Same as Kevin Hart a few years back. He got cancelled for a tweet he posted 10 years prior to his cancellation. It is getting beyond ridiculous now, with the far leftists and these so-called social justice warriors cancelling comedians for doing exactly what it is they do, telling jokes. The worst part about it, just as I've just said, they're not even cancelling for something they've done recently. They're going back throughout their Twitter, so they're in Starbucks or they're on their 10-20 minute break, scrolling through their Twitter feeds, just to find the one tiny little thing that they did wrong, or they did wrong compared to their moral compass. And it's always got to be their moral compass. If they don't agree with it, or if they don't line up with their politics, then it's considered immoral. And they've got to be cancelled for it. They've got to lose movie deals. They've got to lose their right to stand up and tell jokes and do their comedy shows. And therefore, everyone else should suffer. It is getting ridiculous. This whole, woke culture. This idea of being woke. They're trying to portray it. They're trying to pull it off. Say that it's progressiveness. And if you don't obey, if you don't comply with being woke or progressive, then you're gonna, if you don't, comply with this progressiveness, because if you're not progressive, then you must be racist. If you're not progressive, then you're a bigot. If you don't comply with everything that we're now saying you have to do, you're gonna get cancelled. You lose your movies. You lose the ability to stand up, do comedy shows, go around, tour, and go on your tours. But it's not just that. If you look at Netflix right now, the TV shows, the movies, I think everyone can agree the TV shows on Netflix, the movies that are being put out, they are becoming a lot more woke. And when I say woke, what I really mean is they're becoming a lot more rubbish. And that's a direct result. As for saying like, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that, you have to tick off all the boxes. There now has to be a gay person, a lesbian, transgender, and there now has to be a black man or a black female. Doesn't matter whether they're a good or bad actress, they have to fill out the boxes. It's now becoming more about filling out the boxes than focusing on the actual content itself. Whereas if you just look back just 7 or 8 years, it's about writing the actual comedy or about the actual action film itself. And they focused on the actual content instead of being the most woke film in all of Hollywood. And now they're more focused on praising or virtue signaling the latest phase, virtue signaling the latest thing that's happened, and trying to get some money out of it. And they're doing the same thing with big companies. Look at Nike. Look at not that, but Taco Bell as well. Like why the hell think Taco Bell? Like why are companies like Taco Bell, like all the virtual signalers, all the most highest woke people that are supposed to have some of the highest, most values in the world. They apparently are sitting up on their high horses on morality, and they're saying to Taco Bell. This happened a few years back. I don't think it was that long ago, about 3 years back now. They were saying Taco Bell is, what's that thing that they were saying Taco Bell is cultural appropriation, that they have to change their name. They're doing that with Taco Bell, quite a few other companies, fast food companies. But honestly, every single one of these companies, especially Nike and Netflix, they've lost billions and billions of dollars from their attempts, and they're very, very fraudulent attempts of going woke. Every single company, I'm not going to say, well, I am, look, you go woke, you go broke. A lot, not just that, but a lot of these actors and actresses that have tried to just make a few millions or because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to profit the same way as these big companies are. They're trying to profit off of this, and it's hard to call it a fad because it's been around for so many years. And if we don't do anything, when I say we, I mean conservatives or people with common sense, don't do anything to attempt of combating it or fighting back just with basic common sense. I mean, look, right now we're in a place where actual judges and politicians struggle to tell you what a woman is. They can't even tell you what a woman is. Basic biology. That's where we are today in society. Someone at a high position as a judge can't even tell you what a woman is. I'm sorry, but if you can't tell me what a woman is, you probably shouldn't be judging. You shouldn't be able to be in a position where you're deciding who goes to prison and who doesn't if you can't even agree on what a woman is. So yeah, that's my little rant, and I could probably go on much more. But yeah, that's my little rant. Thanks for listening. Remember, like and subscribe, and always leave your comment down below. Yeah, thanks.